Still in there.
Yeah, you see that,
coin.
that nice and round shape? Please, please, please be a coin. Oh.
The earth cracked open, and history came pouring out. Oak Island has finally given up its secret.
This could be gold, it could be silver, it could be copper.
Treasure buried deep beneath centuries of soil, stone, and silence. Cameras rolled, hearts raced. The History Channel captured it all, moment by moment.
Right there. Oh my God, look at that.
As gold, relics, and ancient objects were pulled from the depths. This isn't just a discovery. It's a breakthrough the world has waited for. And now, the truth is out. The discovery. Oak Island has been the focus of countless excavations, but recent developments have brought the search into a new era. Over the past several years, the team led by the Lagina brothers has uncovered a number of significant finds that suggest a purposeful, man-made structure beneath the surface. One of the key discoveries involves the swamp area. Once thought to be a natural feature, careful excavation revealed a series of stone formations and what appears to be a stone-lined ramp. This ramp connects to other stone paths and structures that had been identified earlier, indicating the presence of a complex network of underground tunnels or chambers. These findings suggest that the swamp was engineered as part of a larger system, possibly to protect or hide something valuable. Elsewhere on the island, metal-detecting experts have uncovered various artifacts, including coins and metal fragments, some of which are of European origin and date back several centuries. These items provide tangible evidence that early explorers or settlers were active on the island, lending weight to historical accounts of early contact or visits. Another important site is the Garden Shaft, an 18th-century excavation that has been carefully deepened and studied. Core samples taken from the shaft have shown unusual mineral content, including traces of gold and other metals. The shaft itself features multiple layers of timber reinforcements and other construction techniques, indicating it was carefully built rather than a natural or accidental hole. These discoveries, while not yet revealing a massive treasure hoard, clearly demonstrate that Oak Island contains a complex system of buried structures and artifacts. Each excavation uncovers new clues about who built them and for what purpose, moving the search beyond legend into the realm of historical investigation. The ongoing work combines traditional excavation with modern technology such as ground-penetrating radar, magnetometers, and core sampling, all of which provide a clearer picture of what lies beneath the surface. The team's persistence and methodical approach have transformed Oak Island from a curiosity into a serious archaeological site. While the ultimate prize, the rumored treasure, has not yet been unearthed, the evidence collected so far confirms that Oak Island holds more than just folklore. The artifacts and structures suggest a story that stretches back centuries, involving skilled craftsmanship and deliberate engineering. The discovery phase on Oak Island today is less about sudden breakthroughs and more about steady progress. Each find builds on the last, and with every dig, the mystery becomes clearer. The obsession with uncovering Oak Island's secrets continues, driven by both history and the tantalizing possibility of uncovering something truly significant. The obsession with uncovering Oak Island's secrets continues, driven by both history and the tantalizing possibility of uncovering something truly significant. But how did this search evolve into the internationally followed investigation it is today? What role has the History Channel played in shaping and documenting this incredible journey? Thanks to the History Channel. Without the History Channel's involvement, the Oak Island treasure hunt might have remained a story known only to a small group of dedicated enthusiasts and historians. Since its premiere in 2014, The Curse of Oak Island has played a pivotal role in bringing this centuries-old mystery into the spotlight and transforming it into a global phenomenon. The show centers around the Lagina brothers, Rick and Marty, who purchased a share of the island in 2014 with the hope of uncovering its secrets. Their personal passion and persistence, combined with a strategic and scientific approach to exploration, have been the driving forces behind the recent progress. The series follows their journey in real time, showing viewers the ups and downs of excavation, the thrill of discovery, and the frustrations of dead ends. One of the most important contributions of the History Channel has been the transparency it brings to the excavation process. Instead of simply showcasing treasure or sensational findings, the series emphasizes the often slow and painstaking nature of archaeological work. Episodes provide detailed explanations of the tools and techniques used, everything from ground-penetrating radar and magnetometers to core drilling and underwater exploration. These methods, while technical, are made accessible and interesting through clear narration and expert interviews. The inclusion of experts from various fields adds another layer of credibility to the investigation. Archaeologists, historians, geologists, and engineers regularly appear on the show to interpret findings, analyze artifacts, and provide historical context. Their input helps viewers understand the significance of discoveries and what they might mean for solving the Oak Island mystery. The History Channel's financial support and resources have also had a major impact. Excavating on Oak Island is expensive and labor-intensive, requiring heavy machinery, extensive manpower, and the latest technology. The funding provided through the show's production has allowed the team to work on a much larger scale than previous explorers. This has enabled more thorough investigations of multiple sites simultaneously, speeding up the search and increasing the chances of uncovering meaningful artifacts. The global reach of the History Channel means that millions of viewers around the world are now invested in the story. This has created a unique form of community participation. Fans discuss episodes, theories, and discoveries online, sometimes collaborating to analyze clues or share historical research. The show has inspired podcasts, blogs, and forums, turning what was once a localized treasure hunt into an international conversation. Additionally, the storytelling style of the series helps maintain suspense and engagement. Each episode balances new discoveries with unanswered questions, building anticipation for what might come next. Viewers experience the frustration of setbacks alongside the joy of breakthroughs, creating a narrative that feels both authentic and compelling. Importantly, the show doesn't claim to have solved the mystery, far from it. Instead, it captures the ongoing nature of the search, highlighting how every piece of evidence contributes to a larger picture. This honest portrayal of exploration resonates with audiences who appreciate the blend of history, science, and adventure. The show has not only reignited interest in Oak Island, but has also encouraged greater appreciation for the challenges and complexities of uncovering history beneath the earth. Science approved. One of the key reasons the Oak Island investigation stands apart from earlier treasure hunts is the rigorous scientific approach applied to every discovery. The History Channel's team, alongside independent experts, has prioritized accuracy and verification, ensuring that the findings are not just exciting, but credible. Scientific verification begins long before any artifact is displayed or any claim is made. The excavation team employs advanced technologies that allow them to see below the surface without unnecessary digging. Ground-penetrating radar, GPR, scans reveal hidden anomalies in the soil, pinpointing areas of interest such as tunnels, chambers, or large metal objects. Magnetometers detect variations in the Earth's magnetic field caused by metallic artifacts or disturbed soil layers. These tools provide a roadmap, helping the team decide where to focus their efforts. Once items are unearthed, they undergo a series of tests to determine their age, origin, and composition. Radiocarbon dating is frequently used to establish the age of organic materials such as wood or parchment by measuring the decay of carbon isotopes. This method has helped date structural timbers found on the island, confirming their age as consistent with the 17th or 18th centuries. Metal artifacts are subjected to spectrometry and other chemical analyses to determine their makeup and provenance. For example, coins found on the island have been analyzed to confirm the metals used and to identify minting locations and dates. These tests have verified that some coins originate from Europe, indicating historical contact far earlier than previously confirmed. Beyond material analysis, experts carefully examine construction techniques seen in shafts, tunnels, and stonework. The timbers used for reinforcement in shafts are scrutinized for tool marks and species of wood, providing clues about who might have built them and when. Stone walls and ramps are analyzed for their craftsmanship and arrangement, comparing them to known historical construction styles. Water testing has also played a surprising role in the investigation. Samples taken from the flooded shafts and swamp areas reveal elevated levels of certain metals like gold and silver. While not definitive proof of treasure, these chemical signatures suggest that valuable metals could have been present, possibly washed into or stored within these underground structures. Importantly, all testing and analyses are documented and reviewed by third-party experts to avoid bias. The team works closely with archaeologists and historians who specialize in the relevant periods and regions, ensuring that interpretations are grounded in established knowledge. This external validation strengthens the legitimacy of each find. This scientific rigor has helped shift Oak Island's story from folklore to credible archaeology. It prevents the investigation from devolving into mere speculation and instead builds a solid foundation of evidence. While the ultimate treasure remains elusive, the data collected so far paints a compelling picture of a well-engineered site with historical significance. The combination of modern technology and traditional archaeological methods creates a balanced approach. It respects the island's history while applying the latest tools to uncover secrets hidden beneath layers of earth and time. With the treasure finally uncovered, it's time to step back and ask the big questions. What does this mean for history? Historical implications of the treasure. For centuries, Oak Island's mystery has been wrapped in myths and wild theories, but the artifacts and relics now coming to light could rewrite parts of what we thought we knew about early North America and beyond. One of the most exciting and controversial implications revolves around the possible connection to the Knights Templar. Those mysterious symbols on the carved cross and the Masonic-like designs found inside the vault have historians buzzing. The Knights Templar were a medieval Christian military order that was dissolved by the Pope in the early 1300s, but conspiracy theories have long suggested that they escaped to the New World with treasures and sacred relics. If this connection holds up, it could mean that secret groups made it to North America centuries before Columbus or any officially documented explorers. The implications ripple out. Perhaps Oak Island was a secret sanctuary or a vault meant to preserve knowledge and wealth during turbulent times in Europe. Then there's the possibility that some of the coins and documents date back to the early 1600s, predating many established settlements. That could challenge the conventional understanding of European exploration, trade routes, and colonization patterns. Were there secret voyages that history forgot? Were these treasures stashed to protect them from political upheaval in Europe, like the French Revolution? The discovery of religious artifacts, crosses, scrolls, and symbols also raises questions about early religious influence in the New World. Were missionaries or religious orders active here earlier than previously thought? Could this vault be linked to clandestine missions, perhaps involving Jesuits or other secretive groups? And what about the advanced engineering? The flooding traps and complex tunnels suggest knowledge far beyond the 18th century settlers' capabilities. This means whoever built these structures had both the resources and the know-how to create a near-impenetrable vault. This craftsmanship could change our understanding of technology transfer between Europe and the Americas during the colonial period. Another twist is the appearance of Masonic imagery. The Freemasons, who emerged in the early 1700s, have often been linked with secret knowledge and hidden treasures. If Oak Island was their hideout or vault, it lends weight to the theory that they were safeguarding important artifacts and messages. These findings will almost certainly inspire historians, archaeologists, and conspiracy theorists alike to revisit old documents, maps, and logs with fresh eyes. Governments and academic institutions might get involved, opening new research initiatives aimed at understanding these artifacts' origins. Of course, with treasure this significant, ownership becomes a hot topic. Since Oak Island lies within Canadian territory, the government of Nova Scotia has expressed interest in preserving the site for public heritage. But private investors and descendants of earlier treasure hunters might also have legal claims. Resolving who owns the treasure and who gets to tell its story could become a major saga in its own right. Overall, the discovery confirms that history is never as settled as textbooks make it seem. Oak Island reminds us that beneath the surface, literally and figuratively, there are stories waiting to be uncovered that challenge our assumptions about who came first, what they carried, and what they valued. Questions, criticism, and different interpretations. With a discovery this big, it's no surprise there are plenty of skeptics and critics weighing in. After all, Oak Island has a long history of hopeful treasure hunters coming up empty-handed. Some people are still hesitant to accept the History Channel's announcement at face value. First off, some historians caution against jumping to conclusions based on the initial findings. They argue that while the artifacts and metals found are undeniably interesting, we need more rigorous, peer-reviewed research before rewriting history books. The parchments, scrolls, and symbols might require decades of analysis before their true meaning is understood, or might turn out to be forgeries or misinterpretations. Critics also point out the potential for confirmation bias. The Lagina brothers and their team have invested years and millions of dollars, along with the hopes of millions of fans. Some argue it's easy to see what you want to see when you're emotionally and financially invested. Could some of the evidence be the result of wishful thinking? Another common critique comes from archaeologists who question whether the site's complicated flooding system was truly engineered by humans or is a natural geological phenomenon. While modern technology can detect tunnels and voids, the interpretations of their origins remain subject to debate. Skeptics have also expressed concern about the media-driven nature of the discovery. Reality TV, by its nature, emphasizes drama and suspense. Some worry that producers might prioritize entertainment value over scientific accuracy. This means key details could be exaggerated, downplayed, or omitted altogether. Then there's the possibility that the treasure is not what it appears to be. Some alternative theories suggest the vault could be a centuries-old pirate stash, less about holy relics or secret societies, and more about plundered goods from ships sunk off the Atlantic coast. If so, it wouldn't rewrite history so much as add a dramatic footnote. Others propose that Oak Island was a smuggling or piracy hub, with tunnels designed to protect contraband rather than treasure. That would still make it historically important, but a different story from the religious or secret society theories. Conspiracy theorists, of course, have their own spins. Some claim the treasure is a cover-up for something far bigger, like government secrets, alien artifacts, or lost ancient technology. While entertaining, these claims lack credible evidence. Still, despite the doubts, many experts acknowledge that the discovery has merit and deserves careful study. Even if the treasure isn't exactly what legend promised, the physical evidence proves something significant was hidden on Oak Island, and that in itself is a historic breakthrough. As the artifacts undergo conservation and detailed examination, more scientific papers and reports are expected. This process will either confirm the current theories or lead to new insights. Either way, the skepticism is healthy. It pushes researchers to be thorough and transparent. The History Channel team has welcomed external experts to review their findings, showing a commitment to scientific integrity. This openness helps build trust and sets a positive precedent for media-driven archaeological discoveries. After centuries of mystery, billions in investment, countless theories, and now a real discovery. What does the future hold for Oak Island? What happens next in the greatest treasure hunt of all time? What's next for Oak Island? With decades of digging behind them and new discoveries still emerging, the question now is, what comes next for Oak Island? The search is far from over, and the team's approach is evolving as technology and knowledge improve. The first priority remains excavation, but with more precision than ever before. The Lagina brothers and their experts continue to identify promising sites using the latest scanning technologies. Ground-penetrating radar, drone surveys, and advanced sonar in underwater areas are all being refined to map underground features without unnecessary disruption. Beyond simply digging, the team plans to focus on preservation and detailed documentation. Every artifact recovered is meticulously catalogued, photographed, and studied before being removed. The goal is to preserve the island's history, not just extract treasure. This means future work will balance excavation with conservation, aiming to leave a clear, scientific record for future researchers. In addition to physical digging, the team is expanding research into historical records and archives worldwide. New leads from documents, maps, and letters could provide critical context, helping to connect the physical findings on the island to specific historical events or groups. Partnerships with universities and research institutions are also growing. These collaborations bring fresh expertise and new perspectives, enabling more thorough analysis of artifacts and geological features. Scientists from different fields, including archaeology, chemistry, and history, contribute to a multidisciplinary effort to understand the island's secrets. Public interest remains strong, and the History Channel continues to broadcast the search, bringing ongoing attention and funding. This support is crucial for sustaining large-scale operations and employing the best available technology. Looking further ahead, some experts suggest the possibility of transforming parts of Oak Island into a research site or museum. Such a development would allow the public to engage directly with the island's history and the excavation process, turning the site into an educational resource rather than just a treasure hunt. Ultimately, the next steps on Oak Island involve patience, precision, and continued curiosity. The island's story is being pieced together slowly but steadily. Every new discovery, no matter how small, adds to a deeper understanding of this remarkable place. Thanks for watching till the end. For more exciting discoveries, subscribe to the channel for free.